Hola alumnos, ahora vamos a estudiar el tiempo presente de los verbos que cambian su raíz. La información para esta lección está en la página 128 y la página 129. In Spanish, it's important to know that some verbs do change their stem. And the main ways in which these stems are changed are from E to IE. Some stems are changed from O to UE, and other stems are changed from E to E. Let's review an example of a verb who changes its stem from E to IE. This verb is the verb preferir. Preferir means to prefer. In the yo form, decimos prefiero. Tú prefieres. Él, ella, usted prefiere. Nosotros preferimos. Vosotros preferís. Ellos, ellas, ustedes prefieren. Please remember that even though these verbs do change their stems, stems will not change in the nosotros form or the vosotros form. For that reason, we did not change the stems of the verb preferir in the nosotros and the vosotros form. Another example of a stem changing verb is the verb poder, meaning to be able. Poder changes its stem from O to UE. For that reason, in the yo form, we will say puedo. Tú puedes. Él, ella, usted puede. Nosotros podemos. Don't change your stem in the nosotros form. Vosotros podéis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes pueden. The last verb that we're going to review as an example of stem changing verbs is the verb servir, meaning to serve. Servir changes its stem from E to I. In the yo form, decimos sirvo. Tú sirves. Él, ella, usted sirve. Nosotros servimos. Vosotros servís. Ellos, ellas, ustedes sirven. Muy bien. Once again, please remember that the nosotros and the vosotros forms of these stem changing verbs will not change. Now, let's review some important verbs that you will see in Capítulo 4 that do change their stem. I have them listed by category. The first category are verbs that change their stem from E to IE. What I would like for you to do is to write down the new stem. So, the verb cerrar, meaning to close, will change its stem to cierre. C-I-E-R-R. Empezar, meaning to begin, will change its stem to empiece. E-M-P-I-E-Z. Entender, changing its stem from E to IE, will become entiende. E-N-T-I-E-N-D. Pensar, meaning to think, will change its stem as well and will become piense. P-I-E-N-S. Perder, meaning to lose, after changing its stem, will become pierde. P-I-R, lo siento, P-I-E-R-D, pierde. Two additional verbs that you can add to this column are tener, meaning to have, which will change its stem and then become tien, T-I-E-N, and also venir, meaning to come. It will change its stem and it will become bien, B-I-E-N. Muy bien. The next column are verbs that change their stems from O to UE. The first verb that we had is dormir, which means to sleep. After changing its stem, it will become duerm, D-U-E-R-M. The next verb, almorzar, meaning to eat lunch, will change its stem and become almuerz, A-L-M-U-E-R-Z. Volver, meaning to return, will change its stem and become vuelve, B-U-E-L-V. The next column over are verbs that change from E to E. Decir is one of these verbs. When it changes its stem, it will become dis, D-I-C. As well as pedir. Pedir means to ask. Pedir will change its stem and become pid, P-I-D. And finally, we have the column that includes verbs, or the verb that changes its stem from U to UE. Jugar is the verb that will perform this task. When it changes its stem, it will become jueg, J-U-E-G. Muy bien. Now at the bottom, I would like for you to notice that there are three verbs that will have irregular forms or irregular conjugations in the yo form. The first verb is tener. Tener in the yo form is pronounced tengo. Venir also behaves this way and will become vengo in the yo form. The final verb that we will study that behaves in this manner is decir. It will become digo. Muy bien. So practice these stem-changing verbs. Learn how to conjugate them appropriately so that you may utilize them in your everyday speech. And until next time, nos vemos.